I got the roof stripped down in preparation to fix all those holes. But someone gave me this roached visor that I want to get on the car. It's a little bit too big, and it's going to take some work to bring it back. But I really want it. So I marked a line on the top of the car. And now I'm going to screw it on there with self-tappers and see what it looks like. This thing's pretty cool. I don't think it's ever been on a car. There's no holes in it. So I'm going to have to figure that out. I got some marks on it. And there's like a little indentation. I guess I'm just going to drill it out. It'll work. I think it needs to be something like that. I can't really tell. I'm going to put a screw in it. Let's step back and take a look at it. Well, now that I've seen it on there, I don't think I can live without it. Yeah, it definitely needs a visor. Alright, let's figure out what we got to do to cut it down. Man, I got to work on getting a new camera. This thing is destroyed. I think I need to take 2.5 inches off of both sides. I might have to do some sort of weird section, or maybe just even like a 2.5 inch strip of tape and cut it with a grinder and put a plate on it and some epoxy. I don't know. I got it all lined out with tape and marked off. I'm gonna section it. You'll see. I hate dealing with fiberglass. Well, now I cut it up and it doesn't fit any truck. So I sectioned it up. We'll try to get it all nice and worked back together. First I want to get it back on the truck and see how we go for length now. I think I'll be able to massage that back together. It'll look alright. Paint it bright yellow, glue it to the car. It'll be perfect. So I have that marked out where it's going to be sectioned, and then it's going to fit back in its place where it lived. And hopefully it all glues back together nicely. It's like a puzzle piece. Fits right in. Glue it together. Put some glass on it. Good as new. I got it back together. Screws and wood. I'll put some glass on it. I gotta prep it all first, and then it's gonna get messy. I'm cutting the pieces out. I'm using a straight edge and a razor because my scissors weren't sharp enough. I don't like dealing with fiberglass. Bondo liquid resin. It might not bond to this. I ran into that in my old boat building days. Ten drops of hardener for 1 ounce of this. Five ounces. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, it's cooking off. I'll check back on it in a little while. It's been 3 hours. Seems hard enough to sand. I'm going to put another piece in, a bigger piece. But I have to pull all these braces out, and I'm worried it's going to spring apart. I got it on there. I'm just going to let it cook till morning. See what it looks like then. This seemed to all work out. Let's cut off those edges. We'll figure out what we got to do up here. Maybe a little bit of filler. It's low right there. It's low right there too. Yeah, maybe some filler. And then we'll lay some glass over it. I gotta knock down some. I'm gonna mix up some of this Bondo fiberglass strand stuff. Fill this low spot. Yeah, I think that's the best course of action. I mixed it a little hot and it kicked off before I could get the other side done. So now I gotta mix up some more. I think I have to wait for that to kick off and then sand it again before I can put more in it. I sanded it down. It's looking pretty nice. I don't trust that crack, so I'm putting another piece of glass over it. Pretty neat how you can still see the crack through it. I gotta let it kick off. It'll probably be like 4 or 5 hours, which means I won't check on it again until tomorrow. That seemed to work out. Now I just need to trim it and sand it down. I don't know why I ran it at a diagonal. I guess I wasn't really thinking. Maybe it won't matter. Did I cut it too short? Let's find out. Maybe. How's it looking? Pretty straight? Too long? Too narrow? It's looking good. I think it worked out. Yeah, let's see what we got to do to screw it down. I'm gonna have to trim right here to give clearance for this trim piece. Well, it rained, so I had to cover it back up. I'll get back after it tomorrow. It's trimmed to fit. It's been a few days and I forget where I was on this. So I gotta mix up some filler and fill all the little imperfections. Maybe a little bit over that, a little bit over that. Sand this corner, fill this. Yeah, I got a lot of work ahead of me. Time to mix up some filler and a bunch of sanding, and then we'll prime it. I took a grinder to some of the bad spots on here, and now I'm gonna mix up some of this fiberglass Bondo and make it all better. The filler's all pretty hard. I'm just gonna spend some time sanding it, shaping it the way I like, and then we're gonna throw some primer on it. I'm pretty sick of playing with this project. I'm gonna put some of this fillable, sandable primer on there so we can still fix it if we have to. Ugh, I should get my mask. Oh, she wrote. Well, this turned out pretty decent. It's definitely a cut down visor. It's gonna need some more sanding. and all the like little pinholes filled and taken care of. Now I need to turn my attention to getting the truck fixed. And once I get the roof together, we'll paint this yellow and slap it on the truck. I'm almost done with the roof, so it's time to turn my attention back to this visor. There's all sorts of like little imperfections in it. So I'm gonna put some of this spot putty on it. And then we're gonna try to prime it and paint it again, I think. It's red. That's kind of gross. Ew, fuck me. I was wondering if that was gonna happen. I don't know about this red. I was expecting it to be white. I'm sure I missed something. I'm gonna sand it. It's looking good. I sanded through it in a couple spots. So I'm going to throw some of this on it. And then we'll paint it. I keep forgetting my mask. That's all she wrote. So I messed up this white base layer. I got bugs in it, runs and drips. Oh, and I missed some spots. I'm gonna have to fix that before I can move on to the yellow. I can't remember if I filmed painting it white, that I painted it white and there were runs in it, so I sanded it down. And now you're caught up to speed. First I'm going to use this bonding primer on it, and then I'm going to paint it yellow. My painting seems to have drawn in gnats. They're everywhere. It's just a huge swarm of gnats. All right there. I doubt the camera can even see them. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's all sorts of weird texture in that paint, and a bug. So I'm not going to paint it yellow. I'm going to wait for it to dry and then sand it down, and then we'll try again. I sanded it down again, and now I'm going to paint it yellow. Gnats are attracted to yellow paint. Ask me how I know. I bet there's 50 of them in there, if not more. Before I put the final coat on this visor, I want to paint the underside of it with some of this rubberized paint. It'll kind of like cover all my sins. The second I got that first coat on, it started to rain. I can't really flip it over either. Damn. I guess we'll just sit here for 2 minutes and see what happens. And we'll cry later. It's definitely raining. I don't know if I should press ahead and put another coat on or just let it be. I didn't even wait my 2 minutes. I didn't have a choice. It started raining too much. Alright, no more. It's leaving little spots all in it. That sucks. I don't have very much of this paint left. We're just gonna hit the bad spots, I guess. Well, that did absolutely nothing except put a big run in it. Well, the paint's all nice and dry on this visor. It really didn't cover anything up, so I'm going to put it on the car, and when I find more yellow paint, I'll paint it again. I found some hardware floating around, so I painted it, and I cut up some of those. My plan is to screw it down with that, some of this gasket maker. I burnt up my screw gun, so all I have is this right angle drill. If I ever find the screw holes under this, I'll be amazed. Come on now. I really wish I had my screw gun. Alright, now we gotta figure out these side ones. I got it on there. It's a bad time of day to be filming this direction in my driveway. I think it's more or less straight. I can't really see. I'm staring into the sun. We'll look at it a little later and see what we think. Sun's going down. It's a visor. Very cartoony. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it doesn't really block visibility or anything. That seems pretty normal. That's about where my head is. Yeah, seems pretty normal. Cool. I mean, it's probably not as nice as one that's fitted for it. But it's better than no visor.